Welcome. Welcome to tonight's call. My name is Tammy Boothby, and I am an Arbonne consultant, and so excited to share some good stuff with you just in a fireside chat kind of format here. Just wanted to start out and share a little bit about my history and why I chose Arbonne so long ago, and have been a loyal fan for more than 20 years. I was actually working as a nurse in labor and delivery, and I had just finished going through chemo for breast cancer. I was diagnosed when I was 27, which
Wow.
was alarming because I was a runner, I was a vegetarian, I thought I was so healthy, but then I got clobbered with this diagnosis, and it really rocked my world because I just thought, okay, I need to figure
Yeah.
out why this is happening at such a young age. And then on top of that, my mom had gone through breast cancer when she was 28 and she died when she was 30. She was actually breastfeeding me when she found a lump. And so they treated her with antibiotics as, they would anytime, with anyone today. And by the time she went in for a biopsy, it had already metastasized to her brain. And she was considered terminal the minute they found out it was cancer. And so it's just a really, really sad story that she lost her
Yeah.
life so young. And that's what I grew up with. And so when I was diagnosed, that was hanging over me. We did the genetic testing. It was not genetic in my case,
Wow.
but they treated me like it was. So I had bilateral mastectomy and reconstruction with breast implants and then chemo. And, turns out the breast implants did not work for me. So that was a whole long saga. And then also my older sister was diagnosed with breast cancer and she
Oh
lost her life
gosh.
sadly.
Oh
And
my
she
gosh.
also, yes, she also was tested and was not genetic. We
Wow.
we found out
Ah.
later that we grew up near a nuclear weapons facility out in
Oh,
Colorado outside of Denver, and there's still a huge concentration of breast cancer in that area still today.
holy cow.
Oh my goodness, yes, all these
Yeah,
things
that's terrible.
were stacked up. But so I was when I first was introduced to Arbonne working as a nurse, again, I had just finished going through chemo and I had heard whatever you put on your skin absorbs into your bloodstream and affects your health even faster than food. And that made sense to me because, we have medicine patches that deliver medication right into your bloodstream. So what's the
Right.
difference between your foundation or your blush or your lotion or your sunscreen or your body wash or, everything you're putting on your skin um, makes a difference to your health. And so that definitely turned my head and made me want to look for healthier products. I was getting my makeup at the health food store and it was healthy, but I looked orange and greasy and smelled bad because the rock salt deodorant does not hold up. And so
Oh, yeah.
I was looking for healthier ingredients, and that's when the lady that I worked with introduced me to Arbonne, and I loved it and instantly got compliments. My skin cleared up. What was so interesting though was my consultant talked to me about not only skin health, she said, "What about your digestion?" And I'm like, "Oh my goodness, I have like all kinds of digestive issues." And she goes, "Well, that's
Yep.
probably why your skin is breaking out." And I'm thinking, I've gone to so many
Yeah.
dermatologists, no one had ever mentioned gut health being a key to skin health. And that again really impressed me about Arbonne that that's their whole philosophy is an inside out approach. And so Arbonne started as a skincare company, but they've branched into the nutritionals and nutraceuticals now. And so that meant so much to me. Like, okay, they have these crazy high standards for ingredients and third party testing and just top of the line they're it's like luxury skincare and also they're looking at nutrition and how and a huge emphasis on digestive health and so again I fell in love with the products and then my consultant invited me to a thing at her house And I went to be nice because she was just a great friend and just a beautiful person. And she, gave a presentation, much like the one we're going to hear tonight. And she said something again. I was like, what? She said, you can build a multi-million dollar business from your kitchen table. And I'm like, how can she say that? Like this can't be real. Like, how is she making this up? But it intrigued me because again, during breast cancer, I wasn't able to work for 6 months. I was single. I had just bought a home. I had a mortgage, and I remember, my hair's falling out, all the stuff, that's so hard to go through. But at the same time, I had this looming doom over me, like I'm going to lose my house. Like, will I lose my house this month? That was always the
Mm.
question. And because of the kindness of the people that I worked with, doing fundraisers and garage sales and, all these amazing things. I didn't lose my house. And I definitely want to be that pay it forward person because of that experience. But it just caused me to want to find something that I could earn money without being clocked in.
Mm.
And so all of these pieces like came together, with
Yeah.
Arbonne. And I'll ask you another question towards the end, but let's just go ahead and get into the presentation right now. So I'm going to go ahead and share my
Okay.
screen because we have some slides. There's not, I think it's only like 15 slides, but um, let's see here. There we go. Can you see the slide okay?
Yeah,
Yep.
Okay.
you're good.
Um, Let me see if I can move this. Yeah. Oh, mm, this there. Okay. Um, so of course, I'm so excited to be with you and have the opportunity to share something I'm so passionate about, and that is health, a healthy you and a healthy me. And wouldn't you agree that health is wealth? One of the greatest gifts you can give those you love and give yourself is a healthy you, or maybe healthier you. Feeling good, feeling vital, and looking your best makes a huge difference in how you live your life and how you contribute to your family and others. I know these products well because I use them every day, and I know the benefits and the amazing results I have experienced, and I know what a blessing they can be for you too. So I'm just so excited you're here. So why Arbonne? Well, Arbonne is a health and wellness company and has been a leader in the clean product movement, offering premium plant-based products for over 46 years. So think about that. In 1980, that's when Arbonne started. That wasn't really a health time. People
No.
weren't really
Yeah.
concerned about all the ingredients. So Arbonne was clean before clean, even existed. So we don't just claim to be clean. We're a B corporation with certifications and monthly audits for complete transparency. Arbonne's
What does that
products are
mean, B?
certified. So B corporation, that means that the way that they get the ingredients is a sustainable way and fair wages. So basically if they're using plants, they're going to also grow those plants. They're not just going
Oh,
to
okay.
clear cut a forest or something. They're going to also give back and grow and
Okay.
also just leave the earth in a better place than they found it, basically. And
Nice.
so Arbonne, isn't that great?
Yeah.
So Arbonne's products are certified gluten-free, low glycemic, vegan, kosher, and halal. And Arbonne does third-party clinical testing. So that means they send the product out to a company that's not attached to Arbonne in any way. They test the products and then they give those results to us. And
I love
so everything Arbonne does, it's not a closed loop. It's legit. These numbers and statistics that you're going to hear about are from third-party testing. And it's very
Hmm.
expensive to do that. And so many companies just skip over that part, but that really impressed me.
Yeah.
We also don't use any animal products or animal byproducts. And Arbonne is the longest standing cruelty-free company with the largest cruelty-free catalog. And I just have to pause here really quick because again, when I was first learning about Arbonne, I was like, well, why does it matter if your skincare is vegan or
Vegan.
doesn't have animal products? That doesn't, like I don't understand. But what the reason it's important is because if it's not vegan certified, that means they're using a rendering plant. And there's a rendering plant in every major city. And a rendering plant picks up roadkill, euthanized animals, the meat that's gone past the expiration date at the grocery store, the vats of
What?
used oil from fast food, the cattle that's too diseased and sick and cancerous to be processed for meat. They pick up those animals and they boil all of this down, and the fat that rises to the top is scraped off and sold to the cosmetic industry for the
Oh my
creams and
gosh.
potions. And then, of course, it's like heavily fragranced because roadkill.
Oh
So
my God.
I was so grossed out when I heard that, and I was like, okay, we
Yeah,
got
it's
to do better
nasty.
here. This
And
is
then
why,
I were sick.
yeah, this is why we use vegan skincare for sure. And not just vegan, certified vegan. So they're doing again the monthly audits. And so you can see on the bottom of this slide all of the different certifications and how rigorous their testing is. Arbonne has a very strict ingredient policy of more than 2,000 even questionable ingredients that are not allowed in our products. And so if you think about it, the FDA only bans like 11 ingredients. And case in point, we know there's lead in lipstick. We know there's formaldehyde in mascara. We know there's aluminum in most deodorants. And so, yeah, is how much aluminum, lead, or formaldehyde is good for you? Zero. Zero is good for you, and yet it's still allowed. And then in Europe, the standards are much
What?
higher. They ban 1,400 questionable ingredients, but Arbonne takes it even a step further, banning 200, or I'm sorry, 2,000 ingredients. And
Yeah.
Ah,
so there's no mineral oil, no parabens, phthalates, formaldehyde, fragrance, artificial dyes, colors, flavors, or sweeteners, just to name a few. And we offer a wide range of unique and consumable products for the entire family, including cutting edge nutraceuticals, skincare, hormone support, bath and body, makeup, and hair care. And everything is pure, safe, and beneficial. So Arbonne is healthy living inside and out. Healthy living from the inside out means fueling your mind, body, and soul so that your outer life becomes a reflection of your inner well-being. So again, like in this picture, if you want glowing skin, healthy hair and nails, strong muscles, a flat tummy, and more energy, that's really going to come from the inside out. And we have products that will help you with that. So Arbonne started as a vegan, toxin-free skincare company in 1980, and this vision has grown to include nutrition because healthy skin truly begins from within. So when you care for your internal world, it often shows up as clearer skin, brighter eyes, more energy, better sleep, clearer thinking, less bloat, weight balancing, and so much more. It's about creating habits that support deep wellness, not just quick fixes or surface level changes. Your new healthy habits easily turn into a healthy lifestyle because you will love the way you feel. And so Arbonne adheres to these 5 key principles of healthy living, and principles don't change with the trends, and that's what I love about Arbonne. It's not like a trend kind of company. It's just based on these key principles. And so one is fuel your body by eating clean, primarily plant-based, whole versus processed, free of artificial ingredients, organic and non-GMO whenever possible. And number 2, reset your gut. When the bad bacteria is ruling our gut, our health suffers. We notice it when symptoms arise, like a loss of energy, brain fog, mood swings, hormone imbalance, chronic disease, and ultimately a less vital life. And number 3, avoid acidic foods such as gluten, dairy, refined sugar, coffee, processed soy, whey, artificial sweeteners, alcohol, and unhealthy energy drinks. These foods are allergenic, addictive, and acidic, which can cause inflammation in your body as well as damaging the gut bacteria. And then number 4, balance your blood sugar to reduce inflammation, which is the root of age-related conditions such as Alzheimer's, heart disease, diabetes, cancer, autoimmune disease, and wrinkled skin. By reducing inflammation, you also
yeah.
reduce brain fog.
Okay.
By
Sorry.
reducing inflammation, that's okay. You also reduce brain fog, bloating, painful joints, swelling, headaches, and poor sleep. And this is huge. That blood sugar, we've heard that Alzheimer's is type 3 diabetes, and heart disease now is being linked to blood sugar rather than, the fat that we were all told about in the 1990s. So it's really
Wow.
interesting how this is, the paradigm has shifted. Um, and then number five, remove toxins and support the elimination organs, which are the kidneys, liver, lungs, GI tract, and your skin. By removing toxins, your weight will naturally normalize and true healing can begin. So the way I see it is, health comes down to nutrition and, getting rid of toxins. And that's what Arbonne really focuses on. So Arbonne nutraceuticals are developed from plants and designed to work in harmony with your body's biological processes to help it function the way it was created to. Yay. And so now let's get into some of these good products. And I'm
Yes.
just, going to kind of focus on our top sellers. Arbonne has like 400 different products, but I'm just going to kind of, talk about the key ones here. But Arbonne's daily essentials are always to the rescue. And one is Green Synergy Elixir, and this is just a powerhouse combination of smart nutrition and a delicious citrus flavor. So you have your superfood blend of greens, which is phytonutrients from a rainbow of 12 key fruits and vegetables, including mango, blueberries, kale, broccoli, spinach, chlorella, spirulina, and wheatgrass, and more. And it supports your digestion, reduces bloating, and promotes gut diversity, leading to a healthier brain and a stronger immune system. And then not only do we have the greens, we have the gut health, which
Mm.
is 13 key digestive enzymes to support the breakdown of carbs, fats, and protein, fiber, and lactose, helping us to absorb more nutrients from the food we eat. There's also prebiotics, which is the food for probiotics. There's probiotics, and they're in a stabilized form that survives our stomach acid, activating and multiplying in the small intestine. So this is why it doesn't need any refrigeration. It's just like in a stick pack that you add to water, and it tastes
I,
really
I've
good.
I've
So
seen Melissa's.
yeah, it
I'm
travels really well.
I'm living off of those this weekend. And I
And
think
then there's,
that why
oh, go
my
ahead.
face is looking really different is because of the next thing you're going to say is a collagen builder.
Yes, and collagen is such a big buzz right now. And this is vegan, and because it helps your own body produce its own collagen. So it's going to stimulate your own collagen production, which is the
Mhm.
best. The best collagen is the collagen your own body produces. And this blend of vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, and biotin gives your body what it needs to stimulate collagen production. So you'll notice more radiant skin, hair, nails, and healthier joints. So think about this. This is a whole three-in-one combo.
Yeah,
So if you could
sounds
do just
awesome.
one thing for your health every day, this is it, truly. And then Bree says, I was surprised how light and smooth this greens drink is compared to others I've tried, and I love the flavor. Something about starting my morning with healthy products also helps me want to continue making healthy choices throughout the day. I'm excited to continue pairing these products with a renewed focus on healthy living. And that's what I love too, is Arbonne just fits into your lifestyle. It's not like you have to, stop everything. This just goes in to your day. It's just a drink.
Gonna say I'm not sure if I can give up my coffee right away.
Well, maybe you do 1 cup and then try some of these energy fit sticks, because
Right.
it's so interesting. I had a friend whose husband would drink like 3 pots of coffee a day, and
Okay, well, I'm
he,
not that bad.
he still loves his coffee. He would have a coffee, but he said that coffee only lasted like 45 minutes to an hour as far as giving him energy, whereas he felt that the fizz sticks gave him like 4 hours of,
Hmm.
Wow.
brain clarity. And that's what I love. This is more like nutrition versus stimulants. This is
Okay.
um um giving you the nutrition you need for energy. So energy Fizz Sticks are a low-calorie drink helping to promote alertness and endurance when you start to feel tired. So it's energy without the crash. Energy Fizz can be a great replacement for coffee, soda, and unhealthy energy drinks, which are acidic. And remember, an acidic body creates the breeding ground for disease to grow. Fizz Sticks are actually alkalizing. In fact, all of the Arbonne products are alkalizing, and experts say that disease cannot grow in an alkaline body. So these Energy Fizz come in pomegranate, blood orange, mango peach, and blackberry. And we actually have a limited time flavor, guava, which is really good too.
Hmm.
So the Energy Fizz contains antioxidants, ginseng, CoQ10, chromium, which is great for blood sugar balance, and
Hmm.
5B vitamins. It provides a natural form of caffeine derived from green tea and guarana that helps boost your energy. And B2 helps metabolize carbs, fats, and protein, which promotes gut health. So, do you know of any other energy drink that supports gut health? It's just so cool. And then we
Mm.
have our Clean Tox Herbal Detox Tea, which I drink every day. I swear it just gets rid of the bloat and makes your tummy flatter. It's nice. It's designed to help support the liver and kidneys, and this mild caffeine-free herbal tea features milk thistle to support the liver, peppermint and licorice root, dandelion root, sweet fennel, nettle leaf, and elderflower, parsley, and all of these things help support digestion, the elimination organs. It reduces inflammation, flushes out the toxins, and strengthens the immune system, and helps you control the blood sugar. So you do not want to be without your herbal detox tea. I love this stuff. And it's not strong. It's just a really mild flavor. So I really like it. And some people mix a fizz stick in with their tea for like a tizzy if you like a hot drink. So that's
Hmm.
fun too. And then we have our essential meal replacement protein shake, which is a super blend of macronutrients, which are essential for your body to remain healthy. Each shake supports a healthy weight and lean physique with 25 grams of vegan protein, 24 essential vitamins and minerals. And the protein is a highly absorbable blend of pea, hemp seed, pumpkin seed, quinoa, and rice to fuel your body and satisfy hunger. It also has avocado oil, and that's the only shake on the market with avocado oil. And it's a healthy fat that fills you up. So no seed oils. They use the avocado oil. And it's a complete
Hmm.
amino acid profile promoting lean muscle building with low glycemic index, which is great for diabetics. And so I've had people ask me, well, why drink a protein shake? Well, because liquid meals actually accelerate detoxification. Plus, they're really good. And again, on a cold day, you can make like a hot cocoa with the protein. Plus,
Hmm.
we make all kinds of things. Like today, I made a cake using the protein mix. You can make cookies from
Oh.
protein, pancakes,
You brought
muffins,
cookies to
banana
Vegas.
bread.
Oh.
Oh yes, I brought protein cookies to Vegas. Yes.
Like, here's cookies.
We make banana bread with it with the protein. I mean, it's just so good and so versatile. And I
Hmm.
can get you those recipes if you want. And then Brad says, the Arbonne program has literally changed my life. The shakes taste good. The fizz sticks are an excellent source of energy, and the cleanse. I'm thinking, he's using the Arbonne 30-day. Unlike other programs, never makes me feel tired or mentally slow. Not only have I shredded about 50 pounds, I sleep better, feel better, and have had countless strangers ask about my skin. The crazy thing is, it's all done without a single day in the gym. I'm truly excited to see what the future holds. It sounds to me, again, like Brad probably had a lot of inflammation going on. So it's just helping his body get, back to balance. So the essential meal replacement protein shake has been clinically tested, and one shake per day plus two healthy meals will help you maintain weight, and two shakes per day plus one healthy meal will help you with weight loss.
Hmm.
Mm.
And then, not only that, we have this cutting edge, nature inspired nutraceutical, which is the new GLP-1 support. So it's smart science from plants for weight management. GLP-1 is a naturally occurring hormone in our body, and this supplement helps our body to produce more of its own GLP-1. So it uses this key ingredient that's had over 20 years of studies, and it's called metabolate, which is just two plant extracts from lemon verbena and hibiscus flower, plus chicory root, zinc, and chromium. So with that, the GLP-1 nutrition support helps you feel full and satisfied. It fuels your metabolism. It activates cellular energy. I do feel more energy with it. It
Mm.
activates fat loss with daily consistent use, and we're talking visceral fat. So the unhealthy fat is what it targets without taking away your muscle mass. So that's a
Mm.
beautiful thing. And that's what I know people have struggled with the other GLP-1 injections.
Yeah,
Um,
I've heard that.
Also, yes, it also helps absorb and use essential nutrients. It enhances your body's naturally occurring GLP-1 pathways, provides nutritional support, whether used on its own or with other weight management approaches, including prescriptions. So this Danielle says, I'm loving the new GLP-1 nutrition support. I feel more in control around food and have less food noise, improved digestion, feel full, and reduced bloating. As someone committed to a sustainable weight loss approach, this has been a great addition to my routine, which includes the green synergy alongside mindful eating, daily walking, and strength training. In just 3 weeks, I'm down 7.6 pounds and have lost inches. Not a quick fix, just a supportive tool that helps with consistency and better daily choices. So she said in 3 weeks. So for me, in 6 weeks, I'm down 8 pounds. And again, I'm in the perimenopause stage of life. So that is a miracle to
Yep.
me to drop 8 pounds because I feel like I'm at a stage where nothing is helping, nothing is moving the needle,
Yep.
but this definitely has. And I do feel it's helped my digestion, my bloating is gone. I just feel happier. I just feel happier
You are so happy.
because there is that gut-brain connection. Um, the clinical studies showed after 60 days, so 2 months in a double-blind and placebo-controlled study, 30% increase in GLP-1 of your own GLP-1.
Mm.
400% decrease in blood pressure. Whoa.
Wow.
67% loss in body weight. It enhances insulin sensitivity. It reduces bloating. It changes the environment of your gut for the better. There's a 221% loss in abdominal circumference. So that's that visceral fat. And then again, it reduces visceral fat without losing muscle mass. It also activates our own production of the Akkermansia probiotic, which I don't know if you've seen Halle Berry's promoting her own brand, and it's like Akkermansia probiotic brand, and it's quite expensive if you think about it, where I'm just like, wow, I just need to use this and I'll, produce my own. So that's pretty cool. And so, again, for gut health, it's for brain, for cognition, for glucose balance, and for reducing that visceral fat. Yes, sign me up. I love it all. We
Oh,
also
yeah.
just introduced, I don't even have a slide for it because it's brand new. We introduced the NAD plus supplement. So that's another drink. And again, it's just going to help your own cellular energy. It's going to help your body produce its own NAD. And apparently, NAD is in every cell and it helps the mitochondria, again, produce its own energy. So, hello, we need it. We need it. We need it all. So good stuff. I'm so
Yeah.
proud of Arbonne for
Yeah.
getting into this nutraceutical space because I think it's perfect for my age group and it's just what everyone's looking for. So, and just to compare, my boyfriend Carl had just bought some NAD, but it's the NAD molecule, which is too large to absorb. Whereas the NAD that Arbonne came out with, helps you produce your own. So that's again the key, behind all of this, because your body actually knows what to do. It just, you're giving it the the trigger it needs to make its own. So I love that. It's just way more powerful that way.
Tammy, tell Tina how old you are.
Oh, I'm
What?
51. I'm 51. Yes.
Oh,
Um,
I'll be joining you next month.
I've been
Tammy's like my age group.
I've been
Yeah.
an Arbonne girl since 31. So yeah, I'm very grateful.
You do not
Um,
51.
No.
and then we have the Derm Results Advanced, which is the next generation of skincare for men and women. And so now that we're getting healthy on the inside, we want to make sure that what we put on our skin is healthy too. And again, you can see these before and after pictures. These are again the third party testing. So it's just amazing, extraordinary how much your skin can change just by giving it the good stuff. The most powerful anti-aging skincare line, Derm Results Advanced, features key ingredients combating signs of aging. Arbonne's exclusive multi-tier hyaluronic acid complex for intense hydration. It also has stabilized vitamin C to help brighten and even out skin tone. There's niacinamide for texture and tone, peptides to support collagen and reduce the appearance of wrinkles, and it targets visible signs of aging, including lines, wrinkles, loss of elasticity, firmness, and hydration for a more youthful and radiant complexion. And just to add to this, Arbonne came out with an NAD serum. So that's something you could add to your daily routine. And I feel so we've had it for like 2 weeks now, this NAD serum. And I feel like I have like this little dark spot over my eye. And and you know how you notice it? I don't think anyone else notices it, but it's driven me crazy for years. And I really feel like the NAD just has been lightening it. I was showing Carl the other day. He thinks I'm crazy, but I'm like, it's lighter. I'm not having to like cover it as much. So it's
That's
just so
great.
cool. I
I felt
love
like
it.
when I was using it, like tightened like down here my jaw
Oh,
line
yes.
because I
It
felt it was so tight when we were in Vegas. Like it was like I wasn't
definitely
even like gua sha, even though s-
it
uh
definitely
yeah,
tightens and brightens. Yes.
yeah.
On contact. I think the NAD drink, it takes a little bit to build up in your system. It
Hmm.
said in 2 weeks' time, you produce like the NAD levels were up by 51% in your own body. So the drink takes about 2 weeks to kick in. The serum is like on contact. It's amazing. You can notice the difference right away. So
Mm.
yeah, we'll have that slide for next time. But but for now, there's three different ways to save because that's what we like is to show people how to get the best stuff at the best deals. And you can pay full price, but we don't recommend that. So
No.
um, as a preferred client, you can get the best deals on the best products. And this is what most people do. You can truly be preferred. So as a preferred client, you enjoy 20 to 40% off your choice of products. You get free shipping with a qualifying order, free full-size products on every qualifying order, and there's no minimum purchase requirements. And there used to be a $29 annual membership, but they've waived that for the rest of the year. So we don't even have a membership fee anymore. So yay, Arbonne, thank you for all of that. Um, if you want to get a few friends together, you can save 35 to 45%, which just means you'll get the consultant discount. Or you could become a consultant. Like if you could picture yourself, loving these products and sharing with others, then yeah, definitely think about becoming a consultant. Um, as a consultant, you get 35 to 50% off your choice of products. You earn commissions on sales to clients and preferred clients. You get flat rate shipping and a free full-size product with your qualifying initial purchase. And it's a $65 annual membership, and that gets you your own website, URL code, and Arbonne does all the rest of the work. So you
Right.
just can send people the link to your website and they can shop from your virtual store. So there's the Daily Core 4 Nutrition, which I highly recommend, and this enhances the benefits of the GLP-1 support. So what I just listening, because again, the GLP-1 is new as well. And so what I've been hearing from everyone's experiences so far, the people who were already like in a healthy, lifestyle, it seems like the GLP-1 is working pretty quickly for them. Those who, haven't had the healthiest lifestyle, it might take a little bit more, a little bit longer to kick in, like the 60 days rather than right away. So that's kind of what I've gathered. But the core four plus the GLP-1 nutrition support is a great value, but it's also going to set you up to get those results that you're looking for. So the core four is the four products we just talked about. The Green Synergy, which is a box is 30 servings. You get 30 fizz sticks, 30 servings of meal replacement protein, and 20 detox teas. And then the GLP-1 is a 30-day supply as well. And you just do one of the GLP-1 drinks a day, and it tastes delicious. It's like a hibiscus lemonade flavor. It's delicious, and they have you drink it 30 minutes before your first meal. And it again helps support energy balance, fuels metabolism, activates fat loss, supports a healthy glucose metabolism, and daily use promotes a reduction in overall body fat. Then we also have, like an auto ship program if you're interested in that. It's called Replenish Me. And it's pretty cool because you do get free shipping and a free product with orders. You also, on your fourth order, you get a $50 like reward certificate to put towards that fourth order. So, you can replenish every 30 days, 60, 90, 180 days, whatever you decide. But that fourth order, you're going to get another $50 off on top of your discount. So that's pretty cool.
Hmm.
And so why Arbonne? Why now? Well, wellness is a $5.6 trillion industry, and also the e-commerce is a $6.3 trillion industry, and Arbonne sits right in the middle of that. And so we know since 2020, habits are changing, social business is growing, global wellness is booming. And the difference is that in Arbonne, you get paid weekly, you own your channel of distribution, and your business can become willable. So you can build a distribution network that can outlast you and be willed to your children, which I think is amazing. And it can be willed for
Wow.
3 generations.
Wow.
So I always tell that to parents, like this is kind of a big deal, to build something that can outlast you. So we just show people how to swap the products they're currently using to safer, healthier options. And so did you know that in 2026, 60% of Americans struggle to pay an emergency expense of $1,000? What if you could earn extra income to fill in the gaps? What if that income was recurring for the rest of your life and beyond? Would it be worth a closer look? There are people from every kind of profession in Arbonne, from healthcare, fitness, teachers, lawyers, business owners, accountants, beauty industry, corporate, entertainment, you name it. And you can build an online business from anywhere. We're open in the United States, Canada, UK, New Zealand, Australia, and Poland. And so you can make healthy living your business. There's no limits to what you can earn. And I just have to pause here really quick because, again, going through breast cancer, I just remember, laying on my pillow at night, and I wasn't thinking about eye cream and GLP-1 support and protein shakes, even though they're all amazing. What I was thinking about was how can I earn money without being clocked in? Like, how do people not lose everything with a
Right.
major life event, And so this, to me, I feel is the best thing Arbonne offers is this ability to get paid, and get that recurring income just from sharing healthy products with people. So there's 4 different levels in Arbonne, and at district manager, the average income is between $200 to $1,400 per month. And you can go to earnings.arbonne.com to see all the details on this. But if you think about it, that district manager level, that could cover a car payment, dance and sports for kids, save money for vacations. For me, it helped me buy my Arbonne products and, contribute to groceries. At area manager level, This is where your business becomes willable. And the average monthly income is between 1,200 to 4,000 per month. So,
Mhm.
that's significant. It's an opportunity to help chip away at debt, start investing, even a mortgage payment. And then at regional vice president, this is where it gets really exciting. The average monthly income is between 4,000 to 11,000 per month. I mean, that's real income.
That's
That's
substantial.
replacement income. And
Mhm.
you also have the ability to earn a Mercedes-Benz Achiever Award monthly, which it's an $800 bonus that goes towards a Mercedes of your choice. It just has to be white to represent purity. That's the Arbonne company car. So
See,
many people
before
choose, many
the
people choose to walk away from their jobs or go part-time at regional vice president level. And then at national vice president, the top level, the average earnings are 21,000 per month and up. There's no limit. So this is truly life-changing income. So, you get paid again, weekly commissions, a monthly override, monthly bonuses, and you can earn annual incentive trips too. And there's no need to stock inventory. It ships directly from Arbonne. So I love
Mm.
that as well. And so a couple questions. What would you do with extra income? And if you keep doing what you're currently doing, where will you be in 5 years? And I remember being asked that, and I was so uncomfortable when I was asked that because I was just squirming in my chair again in my friend's living room, thinking, is this for real? And but wait, maybe because I remember thinking she had like some other doctors on her team, on her Arbonne team, and I was like, these doctors must understand that this is for real. And I know these doctors don't have a willable income stream either. So whatever this is, I got to figure it out because it's smart. And so anyway, it definitely got my wheels turning when I was thinking about where I would be in 5 years because the time's going to go by anyway. And I just was listening to a podcast actually, and it said that 95% of people operate and behave thinking about their past, and thinking that, well, this is just life. This is just, the cards I've been dealt. And only 5% of people operate from vision and forward thinking and future thinking. And those are typically the happiest people or the people who are envisioning a bigger life. And so I just thought that was really interesting because that's definitely something that Arbonne has taught me, from the books that they recommend and, the personal growth and leadership that I've learned from Arbonne. It's definitely cast a bigger vision for my life and made me think bigger and want to share that with others too, because I want everyone to just have the life that they've dreamed of. And you can. So, where do you see yourself? Are you a one, two, or three? One, are you ready to get started on your healthy habits as a preferred client? Two, would you like to be a connector and share Arbonne with some of your friends? Or three, are you ready to become a consultant and start your amazing health and wellness business? So definitely let Melissa know about all that. And then just want to thank you for being here. And we can toast to health and prosperity in all areas of our life and to good friends. So
Yeah.
cheers. And see, gotta hold on, find the way to stop sharing. Oh shoot, there we go. Um,
I
hold
think
on, I think I just got out of the wrong. Hold on, here we go.
I think it's the
Hold on. I there it is. There it is. I got it. Clicking all
yay.
the buttons. But I hope that gives you a better, picture of Arbonne. And, we
Yeah.
can always tailor what you're looking for and your goals, to the best deals. And we always say we play Arbonopoly to get all the best deals and find the right, because with
Yeah.
certain packages, you get another 10% off and this and that. So we'll wheel and deal and make sure you get the best value, best bang for your buck.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I don't know if
Melissa's
I
always
mentioned
talking about all the products, but like this was like really more in depth and getting to see it, you
that.
know, written out. Like I've never like sat down and you've never like, you know, gone
Gone
through it all like that. I just, you're just always talking about it.
through.
So, but
And
yeah,
then
no, I learned a lot about it
like
actually.
if you can read, you can do Arbonne. So that's it. We just, read the presentation and it's right here for you.
Now that was
And
good.
I don't know if I mentioned there's a 90-day money back guarantee. So you have 3 months to decide if it's good for
Huh,
you. So I think that's
good
super
to know.
generous. It tells a lot
Yeah,
about Arbonne, you know.
that, yeah,
So, well, thank you so much. Here, I'm going to stop the
thank you.
recording, but I'm so
Oh,
glad you were able.
Stop. Oh no, it's still.